Good morning. It's about 8:30, March something. It's just a little short of 50 degrees. It's a little chilly out here. Get out of the shade. Hopefully the sun will give us something. But it's supposed to be cloudy later today, so I decided I'd get out and see what we could get done this morning. Thanks for joining. All right, let's push off. I'm going to do a full tour of Raymond's Cove first. We haven't gone around the actual cove itself. And this is the area, if you watch the other videos, there's one that shows this all as one big pile of sandy mud. Well, it's actually underwater again, which is awesome. I prefer it with water. I call this the jealousy tour. It's when you drive by, paddle by all your neighbors' boats and wish you had it. Some pretty amazing ones out here. Not necessarily on this cove, although that little boat there is got a really high price on it, I'm sure, if you bought it new. And I'd love to have a nice Carolina skiff. It's a pretty, I could detour here. There's a pretty tree over here I don't recognize. It'll show up in the video. Right here in the cove, you can have these, what I call low dock. It's nice. This guy's got it's nice to be so close to the water, but on the river we have to make them a little higher. So the tides change so much. You see this floating? These are this little square box. It looks like a crab cage, crab pot. It's actually an oyster floating tray that if you own a dock, you have to actually go to class, which is so weird, but you have to go to class. Then you can grow your own oysters. And if they're hooking to your dock, I think you have rights as a dock owner to float them off your dock like that. You don't have to buy a lease like you see the poles I talk about. This is a view of our backside of our property, if you will. It's nice to little heinous little aluminum shed that we have down here at the river. We're going to move that back so it's out of everybody's view, but it kind of distinguishes our property. That most furthest pine tree sticking out there is ours, and you can just see in the distance the piling driver that we still have on the property putting on the dock. So we have this nice piece of sawgrass. Having a jetty at the end's been it's really nice because that property can't be developed and just adds a little bit of seclusion. And we are even getting wind back here in Raymond's. Ready for a day we don't have any wind. It's been a week of wind. This summer it'll be 95 degrees and no wind, and I'll be wishing I had it back. I don't know if you can see, but there's 2 geese. I don't know, something on my phone won't let me stretch it. I'm in a certain kind of mode here. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna turn off and come back on. All right, so reset my mode, and you'll see here on that pole, the green day beacon pole, there's 2 geese sitting on the tray up there, kind of hanging out. It's actually there for an osprey nest, but they're taking advantage on this nice sunny morning. The guy that's building our dock built this one, so I'm pretty happy with the quality of workmanship there. Somebody paddling a motorboat out there. Often there's a heron or 2 back here. I do see merganser in our view. I can go towards him and see if I get any. Oh, there goes a couple of mergansers right in front of us. Didn't see them earlier. Just take our time. Unfortunately, they just don't let me get close. Little buddies, I don't have any harm in my heart, so just let me. Oh, there's a heron right between the dock post. If you look ahead. Oh wait, you're still not in view. Okay, right there is a heron. He'll probably take off here. Yeah. And there goes the mergansers. We've scared everything out already. Maybe he'll come back. Way overhead. Oh, I went too far. Sorry about that. I'm going to zoom back out for a little bit until we see something to look at. So we get a better landscape view. We have some construction over here. I'm not sure if it's one. Oh, there's a heron. Dang it. Scared him away again. He was out of camera view, but we have construction going over here. And I just want to say, whoever invented the backup beeper is on my bad list. That thing has been backup beeping perpetually during work hours for days. Oh, there's another heron. They're very skittish here. I feel like they're less skittish in Richmond on the rivers. They just run away quick here. And I'm in a kind of a dark boat. I do have a bright red coat on, but maybe that's it. I don't know. This coat's nice and waterproof and windproof, so I'm just gonna have to not see the birds. One of these days I'm going to keep going back into that grass and see how far I can get. I assume I can get to those 2, looks like field gold trees back there. but it's pretty shallow. Some gross mud too. It always has a bit of a deep peaty smell back here, so I've not been in too much of a rush. Looks like we got some pollen coming down finally. All right, we'll take a poke. Yeah, it just never gets deep enough. We're gonna rub. That's pretty much it, isn't it? Just some grassy water. Back out. Realize why that stick, there was a stick sticking out, and there seems to be a rock underwater there. It's a friendly neighbor saying, don't ride your boat over this thing. Let's see, those are crows. Poor crows don't get any credit. We got two types of crows down here, a fish crow and a regular American crow. This rock stuff you see often helps fight erosion. It's called riprap. So you'll often see people putting up riprap. This looks like their dock. Got a bit of a walk. I guess we do too. It's interesting, they cover their motors, but they don't cover their boat. Upholstery is very expensive to replace, so not my call. I cover the boat. Look at this. It's almost smooth back here. I haven't had this water in a while. Oh, look at the white one. Oh my God, can you see that? Oh, we got 4 of them, 5 of them. Oh my God, look at them all. I hope you can see those flying away. I don't know what a white heron is, but it's hanging out with the blue ones. All right, well, that was cool. Speed down, get to another place. Looks like the geese are still on the platform up there, so I will slow down a bit when we get up there and see if I can keep them from flying as long as I can. This is a new house too. I think that's new. It doesn't look like it's been lived in yet. So they got some construction going on. Yeah, it's got a construction truck out front. Way off in the distance, you can see all those are all herons flying around. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully. Sun's giving us a little love. They're the ones with all the pine trees. We have this like little pine tree forest that is our property that Seems to be distinctive out here. We can always spot ourselves. Now, some of those cross into my neighbor's yard, so I'm not quite that lordly to have all those pine trees, but most of them are ours. Alright, we're coming up on the ducks. I'm wondering if I could do a 3. That's really tight. Well, maybe. See if I can keep them in view. There's actually only one up there now. Oh no, there's another one sitting. Some little birds over here on the other side of them. I think they're starting to get used to me. We'll see. Famous last words. Yeah, I know, guys. I know. Let me get a wider angle. Yeah, I hear you. There you go. Dude, I'm coming right here. You're trying to tell me to go away? I'll give you a little space. I'll give you some space. I know you're protecting. Alright, don't protect so much. Okay, you need to move, bro. I'm coming this way. There you go. Get on out the way. I don't know if you'll see it. I'm going to try to shoot it. It's way over here, up by the sun. There's a heron flying like a kite. It's just sitting in the air, flat. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Unfortunately, I just can't. Yeah, I think it's in view there. It's so cool. Sorry for moving the phone around on you like that. Alright, Goosey, go back to your nest. Why do you keep following me? They only get so comfortable with you. Let's keep him in view a little more. He's over there squawking at me. Just don't know why he keeps going in my direction. He's running along the water. Dude, that's still where I'm going. It's still where I'm going. Oh, we don't have much jetty again today. Got a lot of water back yesterday. That's what all those waves were in the video. Tree is back at eye level. Oh, that old drift tree. Alright, it's gonna be choppy out here. I hope to go somewhere today, but it's just too much. Too much. Wind is coming from the south today. It's due south. Okay, right side. Yeah. He's just gonna keep going straight in front of me. Maybe he's showing me something. Maybe he's taking me somewhere. Because he definitely doesn't need to protect anything out here. There you go, good idea. Do that. Okay, I'm gonna give you some space so you can go back to your spot. Let's give you a sunshot right here. I was gonna come out in the sun for the sunrise, but didn't quite get here. Trying to get there, right? Sorry about those tugs. There, get a little sun. Alright. It's a mess. Yeah, just with all this wind, nothing's out here. All the birds are hiding somewhere. Oh, there's a couple more cancers. I want to zoom in and see if I can. Ah, they're already taking off. A little slower and see if I can catch this one guy. There's like 15 or 20 up there in a group right in front of us. I'll put it back on zoom and see if I can give you a view of it. It's right on the line of the day beacon there. The orange day beacon. They're, I don't know, football field closer to us than the day beacon. A lot of little white heads. Look up mergansers. They're a ridiculously cute bird. That's why I'm going to see one close. Look at these fluffy, big, oversized heads and little beaks. Alright, maybe. There's a brave one today. Let's see what happens. Yep, there they go. As close as they let us. Now the wind's worse today, but it's blowing from the south, and somehow that changes, and the water's not coming back in, so it's actually easier out here today than it was yesterday. I do not have wisdom yet. It's like a guessing game every time. Alright, I'm going to give you a little bit of sunshine. I don't even want to go that direction, but time for a little meditational paddle here, I think. Alright, there's your meditational paddle for the day. I'm going to head back. And unfortunately for the geese, we got to go back by them again. You know, I was saying those docks were low, but they're not that low because this is a high dock over here, and that's that's a high dock, and it's pretty low in the water right now. Just got that much water in here, and then that one over there is a high dock. And it too is pretty low. So I don't know what I'm talking about. Pretty peaceful out here. And there's one geese left on the pole. Goose, I guess. Sorry. back. He chirped and now he's coming back to get me. I was wondering what his plan was. And get tight again. Yeah. I'm turning, guys. I'm turning. Let's see if my piece of driftwood stayed. Oh, it did. Okay. We also have a big board in there. I probably should get that board out. Maybe I'll haul that back. But this is that piece of driftwood I was going to save. And it has remained. I know it's a little thing, but you know, it's my husbandry skills kicking in for driftwood. Alright, I have a mooring rope. I'm going to tie that up, if I can find it, to that piece, that board right there. See if we can't get that out of here. It's probably off my ruins anyway. Alright, stop, that's far enough. Oh, look. Interesting. Look at this thing. Let's see if you can see, but we have, like I said, we have some otters and little critters that live in here. But that board is covered in cracked open mussels. Something's been using this little thing as its dock to come out here and eat mussels. Pretty cool. All right. So I'm going to tie this off. A couple of wraparounds. Ooh, it's heavy. It's not a 2x4. It's something bigger, and it's driftwood, so it's soaked. Holy cow, that's a big piece of wood. Oh, let me get you up. Wow, that's what? Oh, it's two 2x6s stuck together. Problem with this rope is it floats, and I can't get it under there. Not getting my sleeve wet, which was not my goal. Oh. You see these guys on survival shows do this so stealthily. You should watch me. I'm right here. I'm just going to have to sacrifice the sleeve here. Wrap it. And we'll tie it off. Put that on there. So what we got now is a rope tied loosely and poorly around that board. Let's see how this goes. I think you're bending my poor mug. I'll turn it a little sideways so maybe the board will stick out the side. Holy cow, that's like a that's an anchor, man. There we go. Okay, well, we're just gonna. The board is moving. Works quite well. Okay, now I'm gonna turn around, so we're gonna lose that lovely view. Alright, let's see if you can see it now. It's just behind me. There's my board. Right behind me. It's like a barge. Makes a difference in my battle competency. Alright, well, we're here. We're back at the ugly shed. Ugly functional shed that we don't use. I'll leave you just with a quick, lovely view of the grass. Have a good one.